Sawadee I'm JP Mestanza. It's Monday, May 3rd. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Visit them on Facebook. 31 new COVID-19 deaths in the kingdom today as cases surpass 70,000 in Thailand. Today's 31 deaths were reported across 11 provinces, including 10 each in Bangkok and Nonthaburi. The weekend also saw 21 COVID deaths each on Saturday and Sunday, as the death toll rises to 276 for Thailand since the start of the pandemic. Also, 2,041 new COVID cases were confirmed over the last 24 hours, as the total number of cases reaches 71,025. The new wave, which includes the highly transmissible variant first detected in Great Britain, has accounted for more than half of total cases and deaths since the start of the pandemic. Meanwhile, in Phuket, 15 new infections were announced in the last 24 hours, as the total for this third wave on the island reaches 438 infections since the start of April. 223 of these cases have already been discharged from the area hospitals. Since the start of 2021, road deaths in Thailand have reached 5,404, while COVID-19 deaths in that same time frame reached 213. Meanwhile, Phuket health officials conducted a COVID-19 proactive screening campaign at the Sea Gypsy village in Rawai on Sunday, amid concerns that the village could become an epicenter of local infections due to the amount of markets there. In total, swab samples were collected from 300 of the villagers to be subjected to RT-PCR tests. Over to screening efforts in Phuket now, as the Phuket Public Health Office confirmed that so far, 31,419 people arriving on the island have been screened so far since April 22nd at the airport and at the Phuket checkpoint, and 22 were confirmed as infected, giving a success rate of 0.07% of identified COVID-positive arrivals. Meanwhile, the PPHO continues to publish timelines of movements in public by people now confirmed as infected with COVID-19, a link for which is in the description. Phuket is running out of hotel rooms for people to quarantine and are now asking high-risk contacts who've been exposed to a confirmed case of COVID to do 14-day quarantine at their home if they can isolate in one room away from family and others who live with them. It was announced by high-ranking officials on the island after two vice governors inspected local quarantine facilities for the northern half of the island, two hotels, the Airport Hotel and the Nai Yang Beach Resort and Spa. Officials say they are looking to spend money on hotel room rentals in preparation for others to quarantine, but are asking people at high risk of COVID infections to, if they can, isolate at home, as health officials could still be able to monitor their symptoms. Vice Governor Pichit Panapong said, quote, "We require a large number of rooms, and the province needs to spend a lot of money on hotel room rental as well, even if rented at the government rate. Therefore, we are allowing this if people can be safely detained at home. But if they cannot be detained at home, they will need to be detained in the hotel in the province. It is necessary to find more rooms to ensure the maximum safety." For more, visit thephuketnews.com. People in Phuket wanting to register to receive a state COVID vaccination must register through the Phuket Must Win web portal. Any registrations through the national No MorProm channel will be canceled by officials. No reason was given as to why. Again, Phuket people are being told they must register to be vaccinated through the Phuket Must Win web portal, a link for which is in the description. Anyone on the island who used the MorProm app to register will have their appointment canceled by the Phuket Public Health Office. Phuket Extra, we are back after this. For the first time that all three challenges are completed, PVC Phuket will donate 100 life bags to One Phuket. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. A round object found underwater by local fishermen off the southern end of Phuket. It's been examined by the Royal Thai Navy and found not to be an explosive device. The object was found last week about 20 meters west of Koh Ael. 6 meters below surface and is 45 centimeters in diameter. Naval officers from an explosive ordnance unit examined the round hollow object on Saturday, and while they know it's not an explosive, they have yet to identify the object. A 74-year-old female patient tested positive for COVID after visiting Chalong Hospital, prompting the closure of the hospital for deep cleaning, while most of the staff there is now in quarantine. The female patient was admitted to the Chalong Hospital emergency room at 11 a.m. last Wednesday for dizziness, and doctors prescribed medication, treated her. She was sent home after that. But the woman returned 2 days later, last Friday, with complaints of more dizziness and diarrhea. She stayed overnight, but developed a fever and had difficulty breathing, so she took a COVID test on Saturday. Results finally came back positive at about 10:30 p.m. the next night, Sunday. And now patients at the hospital, doctors, nurses, and other hospital staff are in quarantine and tested for COVID-19. Chalong Hospital is now closed until further notice. Thank you so much again for joining us today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Check them out on Facebook. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to $20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.